All right, we're going to go over the homework for this unit. So here we go. So right now we are looking at page 282. So for number 1 here, you should have gotten that y is equal to 7 and 2/10. For number 2, you should have gotten that x was equal to 4 and 5/100. For number 3, you should have gotten that y is equal to -20. For number 4, you should have gotten that x is equal to 6 and 8/10. For number 5, you should have gotten y is equal to 90 divided by x. For number 6, you should have gotten that y is equal to 36 divided by x. For number 7, you should have gotten that the length is 8 feet. That's not an 8. 8 feet, so that means the dimensions of the doghouse were 8 by 15 feet. Then number 8 was very much like the practice, one of the example questions that you got. So you got that x was equal to 45 minutes or 0.75 hours, depending on what unit of time you used there. Then for 9 and 10, you were able to solve those using graphing. So you basically for this one, you got a function where you had an inverse function that looked like that, and then you had a radical function that looked like that, and they intersected there, and that value was 1/2 2. And then for this one, it was similar. You had an inverse function, and then you had a radical function that came up from there, and those ones intersected at 4 and 84/100 and 3 and 72/100. So you can go ahead and email me if you have any questions about those. But what's going to happen right now is, or for today's lesson, is that you're going to go continue in Canvas, and you're going to get the skill assessment 1, and you're going to open that up, and you're going to take that. And then after you submit that, what I'll do tomorrow night is I'll look at that. I'll look at any question that anybody got wrong, and I'll put that in, and you'll watch that video, and then you can work on the second one. And again, these aren't graded. These are just to make sure that you know that you've mastered these concepts, and then I can look and see if there's any other things that I think we need to touch back on before we go back to or move on to our next unit. And again, if you have any questions about these homeworks, you can reach out. But at this point, go ahead and start that first practice assessment there. And then again, when you submit it, any questions that you get wrong or anyone gets wrong, I'll be posting a video about that so that you'll be watching those solution questions before taking the one very similar to it again tomorrow. And then we'll move on to our next unit. All right. I hope you guys continue to do well. I'll talk to you later. Bye.